Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Hatchback Emergency, set in Whittleton Creek and supplied to us today by Mighty 257 Planet. So moving on to our briefing, a contract has been issued on these cretins in Whittleton Creek, Vermont. These folks have destroyed multiple shops in the past 5 years. We won't allow them to get away this time. Solve this problem, end of story. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them along with 3 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location. We'll be bringing with us an magnetic gas grenade in a briefcase, a remote micro taser, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to remove the gas grenade from the briefcase and then slowly return it to the briefcase because I've suddenly forgotten which buttons to press. There we go. Then we're going to head off and get ourselves a propane cylinder. I'm going to head for the propane cylinder over in the house for sale. Now usually if we're going to be using all 3 cylinders, the first cylinder I will always go for will be the creek cylinder, as that one has a tendency of blowing itself up. Luckily today we only need 2 cylinders, so we don't need to worry about almost blowing ourselves to bits. So we're going to let ourselves into the house for sale, make our way into the kitchen, grab the propane cylinder from within, and then we're going to head straight back outside. And if we are quick enough and we haven't wasted too much time with our gas grenade in the briefcase, we will be able to deposit the propane cylinder where we want it just before our target arrives. And where we want the propane cylinder is just on this path. About there will do nicely. So just opposite the Wilson's welcome sign. We're going to move a safe distance away as our target is on her way here already. She's going to come and stand outside the front of the gate there, and when she does, she will not hang around. She will stop very briefly before turning around, heading back into the Wilson's garden, and on the way she will light a cigarette roughly about where we've left our propane cylinder. So with target 1 taken care of, we now need a change of disguise, and we're not allowed to pacify anyone, so we're going to head around to the West property, and in Helen West's bathroom we will find a server's outfit that we can acquire. So we're going to make our way down the street, past the muffin van, over the fence, making sure that the CIA/FBI agent isn't in attendance. He's actually just left, so we have plenty of time to hop in through the bathroom window, don the waiter's outfit or the server's outfit, and then we're going to head out the front door and to our next target, who is located on guard outside of Janus's house, and that would be this gentleman directly ahead of us. Now he is an accident explosion elimination, so we will require a second propane cylinder, and there just so happens to be one in the Hanson's garden. So we're going to hop our way over the fence of the far side here, grab the propane cylinder from the barbecue, and then return back to the street. This time we'll use the gate, as we don't have to hop over the fence anymore. We're going to make our way around to the far side of the house, and we're going to drop the propane cylinder just by the bushes here, and then hop back over the fence into the Hanson's garden once again. and in a few moments our target, as part of his patrol, will head over to this area, and he will stand next to the bushes and the propane cylinder. And we've timed this quite well, so we won't be waiting for him for very long. And once he is in position, we can then open the door, put 2 bullets very quickly into the propane cylinder, and we are 2 targets down. So next up, we're off to the Wilson's property, where we will encounter our next 2 targets, both of whom are located in the garden. Now, there are a couple of ways we can do this. If we had some lethal poison, we could grab the 3rd propane cylinder and start the barbecue in the Wilson's property, and we could poison the target to our left, but that would still leave the target right next to us. Although I've found a slightly better way, that if we wait for our target to finish her conversation with Mrs. Wilson, she will pass very closely to the target we are next to, and at that point we can just bump into her, trigger our gas grenade in a briefcase, and make both of our targets sick. Now, unfortunately, we have also this time round caught one of the non-targets in the area. If we had not managed to catch him, both of our targets would have gone into the Wilson property, one to the lower bathroom, which is where we are now, and one to the bathroom upstairs. As we have managed to catch ourselves an extra target who is using the upstairs Wilson's bathroom, we have to wait for the young lady to make her way to the house for sale and into the bathroom there before we can make any moves, because if we do, she will lose interest in that bathroom and head to this one. So once she is in position, which should be about now, we can then pounce on our first target here. It's getting a little bit trickier to do this, as the prompts for the drowning victims doesn't tend to show up quite so much. It's a very, very small window in which to trigger the prompt. But we managed to get rid of target number 1 there, and we're going to head now over to the house for sale and in through the bathroom window, as the door will be locked, and in here we will encounter our other target, who also has trouble getting the prompt to show up, but luckily we managed to get it done before they finished purging themselves. So that's 4 targets down with 1 more to go, and our final target can be rather tricky, just for the fact that they don't react quite so well to certain items. So we're going to select our silenced pistol and holster it, as we are going to do something very rare, and that is give up our golden pistol. So we're going to make our way over to Nolan Cassidy's house, and our final target, the electrocution elimination, is on guard outside, and he will not react to most items. If we throw the briefcase, he will call somebody else in to get it. So what we're going to do is hop up onto the balcony, deposit our gun onto the patio, and then attract the attention of the target with the briefcase, making sure we retrieve the briefcase. And as long as we've secured our target's attention, we can then make our way to the park. We're going to drop our taser next to the sprinkler and turn on the water while we wait for our target to come along, investigate, find our golden pistol, and he will bring it, instead of the short way, which is straight off of the porch and round here, he will go the long way through the house, out the back garden, and around the edge of the park, which leads him directly into the path of the sprinkler, when we can then trigger our taser as he approaches, and he will have a shockingly bad day. So rather than collect up our golden pistol, as the body will be found rather quickly, we are going to simply head for the nearest available safe exit, which I have chosen today to be the bus stop exit, even though the bridge is the closer of the two. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we just get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met all of our objectives and we got a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.